It froze up there then. 1 month ago, will she be on the job in a month? He was honest. It's up to one guy. That guy decided you're out. I can tell you authoritatively, Noem and Lewandowski were butting heads behind closed doors with border czar Tom Homan. The way I heard it, Homan was privately urging the president to push Noem and Lewandowski out for weeks and weeks. The thrust of the fight, Homan had been urging, focus on just supporting the worst of the worst. Noem and her team were obsessed with these showy criminal busts, try and get the president's attention, the media's attention. And the media blew all of it out of proportion, as you know, made the president look bad, suggesting DHS was also sweeping up innocent grandmas and kids at kindergarten. It wasn't true, but they fed into it. Instead of focusing on the hardened criminals, Homan has long said should be the focus. That led to different camps inside the department, with Rodney Scott there, the commissioner of Customs and Border Protection, siding with Homan. I'm told when news broke this afternoon that Noem was out, Scott screamed out yes. He was excited to see her go, and maybe folks in the building have been a bit more focused on maneuvering than, say, protecting the homeland. Getting Noem out gets the focus off her failures and back on what's working. U.S. Central Command today releasing new video show how the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, and the military leadership, they're dismantling the Iranian regime in these joint actions with Israel. Hegseth is at CENTCOM headquarters this hour, by the way, after spending the morning at a summit in Miami with Southcom, where he touted the massive success of the mission the president ordered to basically liberate Venezuela. They're saying Cuba is going to be next. And they've shut down the flow of deadly narcotics. Watch.
We are at long last putting America, Americans, and the Americas first, ensuring peace through strength and restoring common sense. At our department, we're doing it by restoring the warrior ethos, rebuilding our military to historic levels, and reestablishing deterrence in this hemisphere and around the world.
It's only the American military, rebuilt by this president, that can accomplish this. Look at this picture and this graphic of the British Navy. It was once massive, and now it's nothing. No wonder why the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer is cowering in a corner. It's the president who's dominating the world stage. No wonder why even CNN is admitting it.
Republicans love Donald Trump more than any president's own party supporters loved him at this particular point. Just take a look here. Okay, own party supporters, 21st century presidents, own party approval about at this point in the second term. Bush was at 77%. Obama was at 77%. Look at this. 86% of Republicans approve of the job that Donald Trump is doing at this point.
It was time to get the focus today back on the president, his success for the American people, not just for him, and get it off Kristi Noem and her problems. And pushing her aside, which the Democrats who are demanding, could force the left to finally free up the rest of the Homeland Security money that they're holding back. The left has been shamelessly doing that at a time when we're under threat. And it's a good thing for you that maybe the money's going to become free. And that's the big take tonight. Longtime advisor to the president, Roger Stone, joins me now live. Roger, welcome. Always good to see you.
Great to be with you, Ed.
What do you make of the president replacing Kristi Noem tonight?
Well, I think this was a long time coming. I think there are a number of problems. She testified before the Senate the other day that Corey Lewandowski, her paramour, played no role in the letting of federal contracts when there's a great deal of paperwork that demonstrates that he was deeply involved in that, even though he's not technically a government employee and has no real authority. Then you had the $220 million ad campaign that the department gave a contract for without competitive bidding, goes to a company that subcontracts to a company that appears to me to belong to, well, Corey Lewandowski or one of his partners. And of course, the larger issue here, which you hit right on the head, Ed, is that the folks at ICE, who I think have more law enforcement experience, more training, more judgment in terms of how to de-escalate some of these optics in public, when are compared to those at Border Patrol, those folks have less training, less experience under the leadership of Kristi Noem. So I think Tom Homan and his folks have done a great job here.
They have.
And the